Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following the adventures and exploits of Luther the Raven and his Black Company. And here we are in northern Germany, where we last left off in that last episode. And we had a few options of different contracts we could take, but I kind of discovered a very interesting possibility here, and that is to assist Frederick Barbarosa with his war against the Duke of Angria. And now, this is actually something that I'm not sure if this is a canon war, but as far as I'm aware, there was actually a rivalry, a feud between the Hohenstaufen dynasty and the Welf dynasty. So I don't know if that is, if this war is a canon war that starts, but this rivalry is actually historical as far as I'm aware. So one thing that you'll notice is that our mortal enemy, Margrave Otto, is actually involved in this war on the side of Duke Heinrich III. And this gives us an opportunity to act against our rival here. Maybe not necessarily directly, but there's the potential for it to be direct. Now, although there are some very nice contracts that we can do here, I still think that I want to go and offer military assistance to Frederick Barbarossa. Not only, I mean, not to mention this guy's like a badass too. Like, you know, one of the greatest Holy Roman Emperors, some would say. And so I think that's what we're going to do. It's not a lot of money. We could get more money doing these contracts. But you know, from a roleplay perspective, I think that this is the most interesting option. So we're definitely going to offer him military assistance. He will presumably accept. Now, we are running very low on money, which is rather unfortunate. So I think we might need to call in one of our debts, and I believe that debt is with Count Hugo of Wolkenstein. Yeah, this guy, I'm pretty sure, right? Make a request. We can make a request here. So, yeah, I mean, he will accept, right? Because, oh, you are poor. Is this the guy that we have the hook on? Can we do this with just like other random people? Make a request? We can. Okay, I thought we had a hook on somebody. It's funny that we can just request money from like random rulers here. Oh no, okay, we can't. He's not your patron. Yeah, we can only request money from our patrons. I see. We did have a hook on somebody, but it seems to be gone. We didn't use it. That's strange. I mean, we did good work for Count Hugo. I still want to get some money out of him here. Make a request is, oh, I gotta be closer. Can we get some from Albrecht here? Let's see, make a request. No, we're too far. All right, so we won't be able to get that money. That's unfortunate. We're just gonna have to hopefully potentially get some money from sieging down some of these lands here. There we go. We are now involved in the war. Let us get ourselves some booty here from the war. Let's see. I'm gonna take my army, our very small army, 104 men involved here. I'm gonna lead it myself, obviously. You know, Red Nose, he's a good commander, but I think that we should take charge of the army ourselves. And we're going to go and join up with the army of Frederick Barbarosa right over here and just join up with him and, like, we'll see how this goes. I'm going to attach to his army. And with any luck, we'll get some money out of a few of these sieges. I don't know if we're going to be spending money because we have armies raised or not, but means to an end. I sit by my pavilion, letting the sounds and smells of the camp wash over me. It's different from a life within the safe walls of a palace. So very different. The freedom is easy to enjoy. No obligations, no counselors yapping, no dignitaries to entertain, none of the downsides of the trappings of power. Yet these freedoms are dearly purchased. The constant scraping for survival wears thin. Increasingly, every night I yearn for a proper bed. I must claim some lands in the future. Okay, lust for land for 35 years. This character is willing to stop at nothing to become landed. I quite enjoy this life. I mean, We are ambitious, though. Best to keep my options open. This is good. I mean, so obviously there is part of Luther's goal is to get his family lands back. Where are they? Over here in Osterland from Margrave Otto. But I don't know if, like, Luther, I think that he does enjoy the freedom, and I think that he, you know, he probably will live a happier life as a roving mercenary than he would as, like, a landed lord. But of course he's ambitious, right? So, you know, he might not realize that happiness lies on the road for him rather than in the castle that he, you know, claims to be his. I think we're gonna like keep our options open. Because we can get flexible leader, which is a pretty decent trait, and 400 provisions, which is going to be very helpful because we're not doing great on provisions. And I think this kind of makes sense as well. You know, he is a man who, you know, is willing to keep his options open. Certainly. Looks like this siege is going to be finished over here in Valdric. Yeah, Valdic. All right, so let's get that siege done. With any luck, we might move just fast enough to get ahead of the main army here, even though we're attached to it. And that might allow us to be the siege leader. And if we are the siege leader, then we should get some of the money from the sieges when they're done. Like, are we leading the siege over here? So yeah, see, we are. So when this siege is done, we're gonna get loot out of this, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want, because that's gonna really, you know, we might only be getting 25 gold from the Kaiser, but if we can get a bunch of gold from, like, sieging down these places, that's gonna really boost up and make this war a lot more valuable to us. A faithful visitor, the campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Do you have any place for a man of God? He smiles at me, hopefully. Dirty clothes rustling in a stiff breeze. A wandering priest. Such figures are well known in Catholic circles. The traveling preachers spread the word of God to every nook and cranny of the world. Let's take a look at this character. The Warren the Heathen von Tecklenburg. Ooh, okay. He's zealous, but he's patient and ambitious. That's an interesting that's an interesting bit of traits here. Mastermind, philosopher, wise man. He's a wise man. Interesting. Huh. I kind of like this guy, honestly. He kind of seems like he might fit in, even though we're obviously not a very religious group. You know, most of us are Catholic. You know, most of us presumably believe in God. You know, Luther's not cynical necessarily. You know, he probably does believe in God. We could do well with a man of worldliness. I mean, we get some stress. We gain friends of the holy. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. He has plans far beyond the camp. Tell us your stories. I kind of want this guy in here just because, you know, it's like, he's like Friar Tuck, you know, except he's a rapacious zealot. So, you know, rapacious zealot, that sounds like somebody who might fit in with the Black Company. Let's see if he joins us. He agrees to stay a while. There we go. Yeah, so now we got a holy man in our camp, the heathen. Like, that's awesome. That's a pretty interesting character. So Varn the Heathen von Tecklenburg. Very cool. Oh, and look at this. Yeah, see, look, we just got 66 from sieging Munster. That's awesome. There we go. Filling up those coffers. Very nice. And you know what? We're working against our enemy here as well. So yeah, we should, hopefully the army will move again. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more sieges here, but already we're making more than we would have made at, you know, most of these contracts. We could get 150 if we do this one really good. So there's a couple other ones interesting here. Oh yeah, there's a couple interesting contracts coming up that we might be interested in taking. But yeah, let's get this war done first, and then we'll see what happens here. Starving soldiers. A figure stumbles into camp, dirty and tired, clearly in need of a square meal. His name is Ludolph, he says. There are more like me. He gestures off into the distance. All of us left to rot after every petty conflict ends. Our sword arms work as well as ever, but our lot is to wander and starve. We're the only ones left who won't rob the vulnerable for food and valuables. His eyes glint with determination despite his haggard bearing. I'd rather die. You might not fit in well with us then. Oh my god, look at this. Ludolph the Elder von Versfleff. Look at this guy. He's also like a bit of a strange guy. Paranoid, honest, impatient. You're a better man than I am, more foolish. We can get the Versfleff brooch. That's a good item. Knight effectiveness +3 prestige. Prowess +2. This is a good item, not to mention we could sell this for some money. We lose provisions. Every men-at-arms regiment gains 25 soldiers. He joins our camp. We would spend money? No. We could use another blade. 75 years old. He's not going to last. Come, sit, recover, and eat. Friend to old soldiers. This character is widely known to old soldiers as a figure sympathetic to their cause. You know what? It's entirely possible that we might have fought in a... Oh, man, I want to steal this guy's brooch. But, you know, he is a Saxon man. We probably would have fought with him. You know, I think that we're a mercenary, and we're an underhanded mercenary, but we're not just like a straight up bandit necessarily, you know, like it might come to that, but we're not just a straight up bandit. It pains me to give up this awesome masterwork trinket here, but we're gonna tell the guy, come, sit, recover, and eat, because I think that it makes more sense. You know, we might be callous, but there's a code between warriors, you know, between soldiers. I'm sure many of you guys, you know, agree with this as well. You know, like people who have fought together, who understand how wars go, they're going to have this kind of innate, you know, connection to each other that I think might, you know, prevent us from, I mean, if we were a little bit more of a bandit type character, we would have stolen it. But I think because we are playing soldiers at heart, I think that this makes the most sense. So I have to justify that to myself because I'm pained that we didn't take that amazing brooch, because that was a good item. But it's fine. We're going to make tons of money from sieging down these places anyways. The food at Baron Matthias of Ravensburg's residence in Ravensburg is excellent. I mean, this seems like it should be the place that we should own. A far cry from the usual rough and ready fare that I'm used to. I'm very glad you could answer my summons, Matthias says, gesturing in my direction. I'd like to see if there's anything we can do to help one another. Oh, hello, Baron Matthias of Ravensburg. After all, there are certain times that a man of my stature can't quite get as down in the muck as certain jobs require. Well, gold never goes amiss. Okay. Some of this food would do plenty. Well, I mean, we need the money more so than anything, so sure. Let's do that. I mean, we only had it didn't give us an option not to accept something from him, so. But are we leading? Yeah, look at this. We're leading the siege of Ravensburg as well. Oh, well, this poor guy. We're leading the siege against him, and well, I guess we're gonna loot your place soon. So that 19 gold you just gave us is gonna be filled out by a little bit more very, very shortly here. I don't think it doesn't look like we want to engage in battle with them. We don't have as many troops as the enemy, but we're doing much better on the sieges. So, and here we go, one more siege. There we go, 48 from Ravensburg. We're building up some money. This is going to be good because I do want to expand my camp here. Oh, it's nice and it's winter time. The lay of the land. None in my camp are intimately familiar with the terrain in Ravensburg, and such lands are not to be trifled with. It is for this reason that I find myself standing in front of a local guide, bartering for services to be rendered. It's no joke out there, she offers, drawing in air through gritted teeth, a theatrically worried gesture. You'll need either these maps or my services. I can tell you that for free. She is right, but there's something about her demeanor that makes me hesitate. Othelindus Idulfing. Catholic Saxon. Idulfing. Is that maybe that is a Saxon name, yeah. She's a lunatic, she's a witch, she's a herbalist, and astute intellectual. Huh. Interesting character here. I could use a woman like you around the camp. Oh, she would replace him as our... No, I don't want to replace him as a... How much did you say those maps were? We would pay... What do these maps do? Masterwork trinket, provisions capacity, 10%. That's nice. Travel companion opinion plus... Oh, this is actually a good item. Honestly. We need your help getting through these areas. This seems cheaper. Oh, she would lead us into a trap? Huh. Vague guides. I don't know if I want... I think we're going to pay for the maps because this item is actually quite nice. And we have the money for it now, so I'm going to pause it for just a moment here. And I'm going to get us set up with those maps. There we go. Nice, not too bad. That's actually a pretty good item. So, and one thing, I do want to get started on our next, like, camp slot here. We could increase our... Could we increase? No, we don't have enough money to increase our that. But we can fill up an empty slot. Now, I've taken a look at these already, and there are some pretty good ones. I mean, I'll just go through them briefly here so you guys can see if you're not familiar with them on. You know, you get supply tent, it gives you a quartermaster. We can do camp revelry. Barber's tent, I know that this is extremely good, and it's probably something that we're definitely going to get. Baggage train allows us to find more officers for scout for talent. Head porter could be good. Mess tent, chief cook, nice. Roaring campfire, proving grounds. All of these could be good. Camp perimeter unlocks the master at arms officer. Ooh, nice. I think that the first thing that we're probably gonna go for, I know that the barber's tent is the smart one, but I feel like every company needs to have a quartermaster. You know, you need somebody managing your provisions. This is just like a mercenaries back in the day. You got to have somebody managing the food because if your soldiers can't eat, then they're gonna be going home. So we're gonna get the supply tent so that we can get ourselves a quartermaster. And yeah, we'll probably do the barber shop next. We get a new intrigue perk. We've already filled out the torturer tree because our character is, over 40 years old. So I think we're probably going to go for down the schemer tree. I don't really see Luther as a seducer, although the fertility might be nice. I wouldn't mind having a couple extra kids, and we are kind of old. Let's see. Yeah, we are a little bit old. I don't know what our fertility is, but it can't be too good. Our lover is barren, so she probably has a little bit of fertility. I might actually get that just to potentially try to have like 1 or 2 more kids, because I think that would just be beneficial for the dynasty. We will keep the dynasty going if we can here. All right, Barbarosa, let's go and siege something else down here. Although we are at 98%, so we don't probably need to. Aches and pain. Oof, I find myself making such noises when sitting down at the campfire in the evening now. The elders always talk about how that happens when you get older, but I'm only 44. No, such is the wear and tear of a life lived rough. I can see the toll it takes on others too. Rodolph winces as he slumps down. I love this. The 2 guys who have been fighting together for like so long, both of them are just feeling their age. That inn we passed had many spare beds. Ooh, rested and refreshed for 5 years. Oh, that's actually nice. Every follower oh, that's nice. My poor back. We must soldier on. We can afford it, surely. You know what? Let's pay to get our people some good rest here. You know what? That's a really nice boost. So, we can spend a little bit of money. We don't have to sleep rough all the time, There we go. Let's splurge a little bit and get ourselves some good rest here. I'm not bothering going and doing any sieging on our own. We don't have enough troops to siege down anything. So really, I think we should just stick with the army. We're at 100% here. So that is going to end the war right there. We won the war led by Kaiser Frederick Barbarosa against Duke Heinrich the Lion. Nice. So Barbarossa, yeah, gets all these nice little bonuses. Did he? Oh, he imprisoned Margrave Otto. Look at that. Our enemy has been imprisoned by the Holy Roman Emperor. Oh no. Poor Margrave Otto. Although we might not have had a direct hand in that, we did assist in his downfall from grace. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's a little revenge against Margrave Otto. We can see like he is very old. It's entirely possible he might die before we can get like direct revenge on him, like kill him ourselves or something like that. But I don't think we're just gonna let it go there. Like it's the House of Vetten that we are gonna want to take down. You know, like his sons, his brother here. I think his brother owns some land here. Like it's the entire house. You know, we basically have a house feud against them, is how I see it. So there we go. Disband all. We got our money. So we got a little bit of actually we got a decent amount of money out of all that. You know, although we're only coming out of it with 42, we are getting our supply tent built up, and we are, you know, we got that nice little event, so we got some rest and some good beds. You know, our troops are doing well. Things are not that bad for us here. So question is, where do we go from there? Well, I'm gonna just like let a little bit of time pass here so that we can potentially get this quartermaster thing here. I'd love to... Does it say how long these events stick around? Because this is the one that I'm leaning towards, escorting the emissary. Because I kind of want to get out of northern Germany for a bit. I'd love to go south. Okay, it looks like the plagues have stopped down there. Ah, there we go. Supply tent is done. Perfect. So, yeah, that... Oh, and there's lots of faction potential down here as well. Interesting. Yeah, so the plagues are done. So we could go down south here. You know, to the Byzantine Empire. They're in a war against the men from the mountains. That's... Who are the men from the mountains? Just some Bulgarians coming down from the mountains to to take on the Byzantine. Oh, they're looking for... I see. They want to claim old Bulgaria there. Very cool. Yeah, I'm tempted to go down to the Byzantines or Italy. I think Italy would be a good place for a mercenary company at this time. And you know what? If Italy isn't getting us money, then we can always sail down, you know, to Sicily. Well, obviously that's part of Italy, but you know, sail down to Sicily and then go to the Byzantines here and maybe fight around Jerusalem or something like that. Yeah, so potential options around here. Jeez, I forgot how big Hungary was during these times. It was a powerful kingdom. But yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to see where this emissary thing takes us. This is a good contract also. It's quite a bit of money. A delegation from Count Widukind? Yeah. Of Waldrick saunters through the flaps of my great tent. Greetings, adventurer, speaks an envoy. Many are the roads of this world and treacherous. If you'll work for Waldeck, my liege would pay you well for your expertise. I, Hermann, am a most loyal servant of the Count. It is his words I must carry to Krakow, to the halls of King Casimir's. Casimir's? Guide me, protect me, and trust my missive does not fall to prying eyes. Okay, so we're going to Poland? It's not the right direction, but it's not a bad direction. Herman shall travel safely and swiftly. All my camp shall travel to Krakow. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll travel. Okay, let's see. So we could travel down there and then... I mean, it's kind of going... No, we're not going. We're going like... slightly south. We could go to Krakow, then maybe make our way down like this way, potentially. I'm fine with that. I think, I mean, the money's good. All my cap, yeah, we're gonna go. Let's see, no danger. It's gonna cost a lot of our provisions, but that's all right. Scout for talent along the way. Don't really need to. Let's see. Not really too worried about any of this stuff. There's no real danger on the way, so let's do that. But what I do want to do... Oh, I wonder if we should have set this up. We do need a quartermaster, right? Who's the best quartermaster here? Amazai, he's already our physician. Rodolph is already our... No, he's not even that good at that. Can we get somebody else as our caravan master? And maybe have Lawrence... Okay, you know what? Magni is a decent caravan master here. Although I don't know if I would trust this guy as our caravan master. Let's see. But it won't... It doesn't actually say we can make... Is it because he already has this position? Let's see. I'm gonna appoint him. Let's see. Let's just see how this goes. Can we make Laurencio? Okay, look. Okay, that's good. Laurencio probably is better suited to being the quartermaster anyways. I'd like to get... I mean, we'll see how Magni does as the quartermaster. He's kind of crazy, and he doesn't even speak German, so... You know what? I don't know how good he's going to do, but Laurencio's going to do amazing as our quartermaster here. So, provision loss minus 50%. We probably honestly should have done this before we took the thing. Whatever, it's fine. It might actually affect it as we go along anyways. So, either way, we're going to start traveling here. So, let's see what kind of interesting events we get along the way here. Won't be missed as we continue through Homburg. My eye catches an elaborately decorated tomb amidst the network of common graves. The tomb appears to be cracked open, and just within its mouth I see a glimmer of some unknown treasure. None but my party appear to be around, and surely whomever once owned the contents of this tomb would not cast judgment on me for taking what would otherwise go unused. I'm sure nobody would notice. 93% chance. We gain 50 coins. That's really good. Would not desecrate the dead. Oh man, I don't know. Desecrating the dead is not, you know, that's kind of a big deal, honestly. Grave robber? Are we grave robbers? I don't know. Maybe we don't really care that much about the sanctity of all of this. Let's just see. There we go. We pilfer some grave goods uninterrupted. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Travel, the womb of the earth. The fields of Hiddlesheim are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly track down the source of the verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Master Gevert. He notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast. So stay a while and listen. Color me intrigued. We're not gonna become a gardener. The captain doing gardening? No. Why do we gain stress? Because we're ambitious to become a gardener? That makes no sense. We're not gonna become a gardener. I don't think Luther's ever grown anything in his life. You know, he's planted some seeds, but you know, he hasn't stuck around to let them grow. So, travel tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Dessau. The estate owner Odo greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the morning, Odo approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. Well, if you didn't want to pay for it, then you should pay me for the prestige I brought to your farm. Who is this guy? Odo von Altmark. Let me compensate you? No, obviously not. How dare you? You imprison him? Oh, unless I have a fair reason. Nobody will... we have a fair reason? That's funny. I mean, I guess we just make up the reason. This farmer... Do we just bring this farmer along with us? It's kind of funny that we would do this. You should pay me for the prestige. That money's gonna be useful, though. rather than having just some random. Now I think we're just gonna take. You know what? He insulted us, so we're just gonna take what we want from this guy's farm. That's an unfortunate thing to happen. You know, a bunch of mercenaries come in and like we basically like force. You know, he feels like he's gonna get something out of this, but no, we are not. We are not the type of guys who you can just push around. You should pay me for the prestige. Yeah, so we're going to take that money. We're going to take that money and leave. So there we go. We can actually probably start building another thing here. The barber's tent. Do we go for the barber's tent? The plague resistance is going to be nice. The friendly fatal casualties, from what I understand, this can get really... like OP later on, especially combined with some certain traits. I have seen people who have had 0 casualties in battle. Actually, I think somebody in our Discord gained troops from a battle because they had like such insane friendly fatal casualty bonuses there. So that's pretty good though. So we might still get it. A chief cook would be nice though. I kind of want to get ones that give us like cool officer like things to do, because like a master at arms would be pretty cool too. But I mean, prowess, scheme length, courtier opinion, stress loss, unlocks extra options, substantially improves gather. I mean, chief cook could be cool. What does that do? It's not great. I think that we will... No, you know what? I want to get... I know the barbershop one is very good. We will get it. But I think that getting some cool officer positions is good, because I want to have more of our camp characters filling up these vacant positions, just because it's cool and gives them something to do and gives them a little bit more of a part to play in the story. Yeah, we could just play this the most mechanically optimal way, but you guys know that I don't really do that in these series. So, and here we are. We are now in Poland. Do we have any Polish people in the chat here, or on the YouTube comments? Let me know down below if you happen to be from Poland. A swollen belly. Yeah, look at this. Alexandra has come to me, and I immediately know why. She is with child. There is little doubt as in mine as to who the father is. A child born outside the legitimate bounds of marriage is destined for a life of a bastard. Is that a fate I want for my child? It's a fate that that they get. They learn the world's true lineage. I think we're obviously just gonna... We're not gonna make it a secret. This is joyous news. It's fine, yeah. I mean, this is how we do. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, now the truth is out. No major thing. I mean, neither of us is married, right? So it's not a big deal or anything. Ever since entering Bytom, I've been treated much like an animal in a spectacular garden. The people stare in amazement at the mere way I speak and carry myself. What, you haven't seen a German before? As we make our way through, I am suddenly approached by a peculiar and enthusiastic woman who, unlike the rest of the crowd, seems to speak Saxon. Well, my word, so it's true. A Saxon captain here of all places. I have long admired Saxon customs, and I've even learned Saxon in my own time. What an honor it is. The honor is all yours. Teach me about your people. We could learn a language scheme. It wouldn't be too bad to learn some other languages here. Do we have the capacity? We could learn 4 languages. So we speak High German and Saxon. I wouldn't mind learning another language. It could be good to have a scheme going as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get this girl in our camp. All right, yeah, let's learn it. Can we do anything else? We'll see in a second here. I am brought before the king himself. You have come to my acquaintance Count Widekind's behest, no? On what business? Hermann steps forward. Worthy King Casimirs, I speak for Count Widekind of Waldeck, but the message I bear is fit for your ears alone. Come, answers the king darkly. We shall speak in my chambers. Captain Luther, your service is noted. You may remain as a guest in my castle. Damn. Guest in the castle of King Kazimierz the Just of Poland. We should head back to my camp. No, we should stay in the castle. Oh, it's an exceptional success. 150. Yeah, look at that. And we gain a weak hook on this guy too, which means that we can, I believe, get extra money out of him, right? Make a request. Yeah, to rent a night, to arrange a marriage for gold. He doesn't have enough gold because he just spent all his gold on us there, but we could get extra provisions here, and we are a bit low. Oh no, he's too far away now. Oh well. It's fine. Nice. So we're now over here in Poland. We're learning the Polish language here. 724 days till completion. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I guess 2 years to learn a language kind of makes sense. Maybe we'll stick around here and... Oh, escort. Question is, where does he want us to go? Well, that's a good question. Do you want to head south? Like, I'd be happy to stay in Poland for a little longer here. But, take contract. It's a good amount of money. We have a lot of money as well. We can upgrade our pavilion. What happens when we get to this one? Get some extra health. We can get some more men-at-arms regiments, provision capacity. Domicile building slots. Nice, nice. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I think we're going to use our money probably on this so that we can get another building slot. Looks like we can get 4 in total. So let's see. I mean, yeah, I think, and we can probably switch them up. Why are there like elves going around in the bushes? Oh, that's a good question. All right, what are we going to do from here? Let's see. Protect the innocent? No. Wrestle animals? No. There's not that many good contracts, honestly. We're not going to go way over here. Escorting the emissary is probably the one that makes the most sense here. Chieftain Thord issued a contract to join the Holy War for the chieftain of Julevadno. I mean, oh, what is that? That's up here. Stand with us. This is a mercenary contract requiring you to aid in war. I don't want to go up here. I want to go south. That's where the money is. This is where all the riches are. Like, everybody up here is, you know, like they're practically still barbarians, you know? Not nowadays. But now I think we're going to take this emissary contract. That last one paid really good. Let's see where they want us to go. He wants to go to Pokarwitz. Oh god, I'm gonna be butchering. To High Chieftain Budo. Oh my gosh, where? To Prussia? Ugh, I want to go south. Are we going on a Baltic adventure? Maybe? I mean, I guess so. I guess we could take this up to here to go to Prussia. Join in this soldier here. Join in this mercenary war over here, and then like make our way back to Germany, and then try to go up against our enemies. The original plan was to head south to Italy, but I mean, you got to follow where things are taking you. So you know, when you're a mercenary. So yeah, I guess this is where we're gonna go, Raoul. You're not looking good, Raoul. Are you even gonna make it on this journey? Raoul shall travel safely and swiftly. I mean, we'll take our camp as well, I suppose, again. Oh, it's going to cost provisions, but we don't have that much provisions. We could just take them and then return. I don't want this contract. I know we need to get some more provisions, but I don't think we want to just return, do we? Maybe we would take them up there. I mean, this is a mercenary contract here. Gold based on work. Yeah, I don't know. Fighting some mercenaries up here, though, you know, might not act, or fighting as mercenaries up here might not be that bad, though, because, you know, we don't have a huge company. but we might be able to get something out of this. So I think we're going to take our camp up there. It's only going to cost us 487 provisions. That's not that bad. Little bit of danger through the forests. Could we get a wilderness kit here? Forest danger. It's not. It does. That is not very expensive. You know what? Let's do it, and then we'll go. I think that we're gonna do this, and who knows? Maybe we'll make our way back south later on. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Magni has been trailing us around Baitom for hours. Oh, come on, Magni. We give you a position, you know, and now the bad man himself, the son of Loki, he has the last swallow's pride and asks for directions. He does not appear to be an expert Lakitic speaker. I mean, neither are we, so fair enough, Magni, I guess. Let's see. Let's see if we can succeed. You successfully interpret the instructions. Yeah, hell yeah. Learn language. Pleasant prattle. As we pass through the bishopric of, oh man, Polish names. Zestachova. Do they pronounce like W's as kind of V's, or is it just Zestachawa? No idea. Oh man, the Polish people in the comments. I'm gonna be having a field day with this. A jubilant local approaches my entourage. His smile stretches from ear to ear. I discern that he is offering a warm welcome, but the finer aspects of his speech are sadly lost on me. Be that as it may, I wave away my attentive companions and return his joyful greeting. I can hardly imagine a more excellent chance to practice my Lakitic. Let us simply have a... Oh, wow. That's huge. Feeling rather feisty today. Ooh, okay. Join us on the journey here. And then our scheme... Oh, we could get this guy, in our journey? Resentful Craven. Nah, he doesn't seem like a mercenary. I think we're just gonna have a pleasant conversation with him. Nah, let's take the risk. 60% chance, come on. Yeah, we have an engaging debate. Nice, look at that. Now it's only 416 days till completion. And we've increased the acceptance between Poles and Saxon. Luther out here is breaking down the divide between the Polish people and the German people, changing history for the better. So, yeah, I mean, look at that. He's already making a name for himself in the history books here. People will remember that 2.5% cultural acceptance that we've built up there. Heading over to Prussia here. So this should be a pretty easy little bit of money, honestly. It doesn't seem like there's actually that much danger in these escort events, which is, I guess, nice. I am brought before High Chieftain Budo. Who is this guy? Budo the Honest. I mean, he's brave. He's kind of a good fighter, actually. Not too bad. You have come at the acquaintance of Prince Bishop Jean's behest. No, on what business? Raoul steps forward, blah, blah, blah. We just saw this event. Should head back to the camp. Exceptional success on this one again. Nice. Wow, so much money. We're getting rich, boys. We are getting rich. Hell yeah. Can we make the request? Nope, we're too far away. We're going to have to make our way back south, I guess, here. Question. Ooh, a tournament? Oh, we could join. Can we join this tournament? No, it's probably already in progress, I guess. Or maybe we're just not invited. I suppose that probably makes a little bit more sense. Do we do some camp revelry? What other kind of options do we have? Instructor of Knights. We've got settle boundary dispute. You are guaranteed to be able to test stewardship. No, that doesn't seem like us. I mean, I think we should probably join the war, shouldn't we? Can we get some more men-at-arms here? I mean, we can certainly afford it at this point. Armored horsemen? Do we get knights? I don't know. I don't know if we can afford knights at this point. We might be, that might be a little bit beyond what the Black Company can afford. We've got armored footmen. Some bowmen might be nice, or some pikemen, you know, have a line of pikemen and armored footmen. Kind of leaves us without a ranged option. Light footmen, some skirmishers could be good. I feel like pikemen, let's see. Bowman would be good. I mean, what are we going up in the war here? Let's see. Yeah, okay. Who are you fighting with here? The employer chieftain Gediminas is losing against the chieftain of Bartia. What does the chieftain of Bartia have? He's got some Metzen Vartia and some onagers. So he's got quite a few archers. What counters archers? Light horsemen? Yeah. Do we get some light horsemen? I don't think the Black Company is a light horseman company. I think that we're kind of like ground troops, you know? I'm trying to play this as like, rather than just the best mechanical thing. I think that you know, we got to play this the best way here. That, you know, the best role play. Refill men at arms. Oh wow, we are really low. Recruit with gold. Oh, we can't even do that. We need more provisions here, actually. How do you get more provisions? That's the question. I think, do you have to do scrape the barrel? No. How do you just go and get provision? Gather provisions. Okay, let's do that. Scour the land for provisions. Stepping outside my camp, I surveyed the surrounding plains, seeking any sign of game or fodder. Natangia may offer more in the clement seasons, but winter's bitter cold hardens the grass and envelops the flatlands in frost. We will not find much here. I could find us some useful things to eat. With my snares, I shall feed us all. Ooh, there we go. Hey, we might get, actually, this is a pretty decent chance. We bring food. There we go, 550 provisions. That is perfect. It's going to give us enough to probably refill here. So there we go. Now we've got 100 pikemen and 100 armored footmen. So yeah, 200 men. You know, the Black Company's coming back, baby. Let's see. Gediminas side. Oh, and yeah, we could join the winning side here. Take the contract. I think we do, right? We got to join in this contract and get ourselves some more mercenary work here. A small posse of saddle sore riders stop by my camp, and one of these visitors enters my great tent. I am the captain of these Yatviagian scouts, and I speak for our chieftain Gediminas. Starts the soldier. My liege is interested in your scrappy little band of fighters. I don't like your tone, but an annexation causes the chieftain sleepless nights. Our enemy is putting up a fierce fight, and so I've been sent to hire your swords. Will you lend Yatviagi your fighting spirit? Sounds like a just cause. I shall aid him. I mean, I think so. I mean, we can get some money out of this, surely, right? There we go. And look at this. You know, our allies are right over here, and we should be able to join them in very quickly. But I believe we will be doing that in the next episode. This has been pretty fun. I am very, very much enjoying this update to the game, and I am enjoying this playthrough in particular. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Turn on the notifications if you haven't. I do episodes as frequently as possible here. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. But until the next time, Wanderers, thank you for watching.